the Webby O'Neill channel. Manchester United 1, Aston Villa 0. Very good 3 points, Kieran. Your overall thoughts on that game?
Yeah, massive 3 points. We said in our match preview that we thought it'd be a real tough game today, and Aston Villa shown that in moments in that game, especially in the last 15, 20 minutes. You know, we kind of hung on in there. You know, one of them chances that they should have, well, that they had, they probably should have scored from. But the defence today, the back four, the midfield was very, very strong today. And when we needed to defend, we've done it resolutely. And you've seen, like I say, with a couple of chances in that last 10, 15 minutes, somehow they didn't score, Villa. But, you know, the defenders there today, you've got to give them a lot of credit.
Opportunities there from United throughout the game. Do you think with a number 9 striker, son, we could have had more goals there? Because today there was opportunities.
Yeah, definitely. I think we all know that this season it's one of the things that's been lacking in the team. Someone who's clinical, who's ruthless, who's willing to stick that ball in the back of the net. We keep saying it when we're even chatting with Webby. You know, we need a Ruud van Nistelrooy back in this team, and hopefully in the summer, which I'm confident about, we probably will go out and get one. But at the moment, we're getting by with what we've got, and you've got to give credit to the lads in getting the 3 points today. You're seeing Rashford up front. I don't know how many times he got caught offside today. There was a few offsides, what I thought were called there today. So, you know, he has to look along the line a little bit more for me, Rashford. But overall team play today, you know, the 3 up front, 1 in behind was a bit, so I thought they'd done pretty well.
Overall, a lot of players there, performance, they've upped the game. 2 players in particular, I thought, Malacia, I thought he played well today considering how he played the other day against Tottenham. And I also thought Christian Eriksen. Your thoughts on them, Kieran?
Yeah, Malacia, I've got to be honest, when I seen his name on the team sheet, I was a little bit worried. I've got to admit, I thought his positional sense against Sevilla wasn't great, and then against Tottenham when he come on the other night, he was just all over the place. So I was a little bit worried for him today, but I'm pleased for him because he did, like you say, he put in a real dogged performance today, and when he needed to tackle, he got stuck in, which we know he does. That's his mentality, his attitude, Malacia, and he was also good going forward, giving a little bit of wing play, link up with Jadon Sancho as well. So overall, I'd give him a 7 out of 10 today. Good performance.
Eriksen, I thought he was excellent today. Your opinion on him, son?
Yeah, I thought in that first half against Tottenham, I thought it was absolutely superb in the way he was playing. But I think it was just in the second half, the energy levels they put into that first half to close down the Tottenham's midfield, it just sort of caught up with him. Whereas today, it was a different kind of game plan. It was maybe that's why he put Sabitzer in that number 10 role, who could just run about getting in the Aston Villa midfield's faces, and Eriksen could do what we know Eriksen can do, and that's create going forward. But I thought with Casemiro today, we've mentioned him previously after the Tottenham game and in our preview, he needs to step up. We know what sort of a world-class player Casemiro is. We know how vital his performances are to this Manchester United team. But I thought today he come back to a performance that we've seen earlier on in the season, or shall I say the majority of this season, because after that suspension, I thought he was going to come back fresh, bang at it, you know, inject that life into the midfield. And it's took him time to get back to that level that we've seen today. So really, really pleased for Casemiro, because it only bodes well going forward till the end of the season.
Bruno scored the goal. Got on it at the end, slid in, put it away, deflection, but it was the goal what we needed. Now, when I seen the team sheet, what was your thoughts on it? Because I thought to myself, why has he dropped some of the players? Has he dropped them? Was you surprised in Ten Hag's picking that starting 11?
Do you mean with Wan-Bissaka and Anthony? Yeah, well, I mean...
Yeah, but also with playing Sabitzer there and Bruno in the position also. I thought it might have upset United, but it seemed to solidify the actual team and the way they played.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I think I texted you before the game and said, have you seen that starting lineup? You know, no Wan-Bissaka, no Anthony on the right. And my automatic feeling was it was due to the performances against Tottenham, but I've spoken to Webby as well and a few other people, and they're thinking it's looking more towards the Brighton game next week. I thought Wan-Bissaka did all right, to be honest, against Tottenham. There was a few moments where he was caught out of position, but you can't be perfect for 90 minutes. Let's have it right. But I just thought against Tottenham, their partnership, it wasn't as good as what we've seen recently and in recent weeks. So maybe Ten Hag's just freshened it up today, you know, in terms of tactics, or just a team that he thought could go out and get the 3 points. And also a little nudge to Anthony and Wan-Bissaka is to say, listen, lads, you know, you've been playing well the last few weeks, but you need to up your games again. And, you know, maybe that's done that to them today, and hopefully we'll see him against Brighton.
Well, before we go, lots of people, right, were happy with the energy, the running and the tackling with United for the 90 minutes. It wasn't just 50 minutes, 60 minutes. It was right through the game. After that Tottenham game, that's what was needed. Ten Hag has really pumped them up here. Going forward, that top four now, how does it look to you with the way they played and the energy they got today?
Yeah, we'll be in top four.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll make top four, won't we? Definitely. I just think the confidence in the team, don't get me wrong, we've had some not so great results recently, especially since we've won that Carabao Cup, away to, teams in the top 9, let's say, and obviously the Europa League. But you just feel like there's always a confidence in this team that they can bounce back from disappointing results. And we all know about the squad depth, in terms of quality. It's not there, and it's not what we want it to be in terms of that level to compete in the Premier League and, well, at the top honours, shall I say. But they're all doing well. You've got to give them all a pat on the back to where we are right now, Manchester United, because they're all coming onto the pitch and they are giving the work rate. Yeah, there's moments where they have folded in on themselves,
But not today.
But not today. And to be honest with you, Aston Villa, they might come away from there thinking they should have got a point out of that today, because we rolled our luck at certain times in that game. Aston Villa, should have really stuck one or two of them chances away. I'd be a bit fuming if I was a Aston Villa fan looking at that today, that, they should have got a point. But we rolled our luck. The back four was solid. We needed to defend. And there was moments there where it's like Sunday League football in terms of just throw your bodies in the way, get your body in the front of the ball, to make the blocks. Lindelof, I thought, was superb today. Sometimes you don't get the recognition he deserves for his performances sometimes. And I think today, his calmness on the ball, especially with Luke Shaw on the left-hand side of him, I thought he was superb. And the thing is with Lindelof, what he does get criticised about sometimes is his strength, his physicality. But there was certain times in the box today where balls were floated in and he's rose to the challenge and he's headed the balls out under pressure as well. And I was really pleased for him today.
Well, Lindelof is a footballer. Now, the question I've got to ask is, right, are you happy?
I'm always happy.
He's happy. I'm happy. I hope yous are happy out there. So get your comments in, smash the likes, and please subscribe. And we'll be back in the next day with another video. Thank you very, very much.